Oh, there's more? Why are you giving me that now? Did I accidentally enter through the back? Did I like enter through the back of the Mushroom Road?
You're dead.
All right, well, never mind. We're not done here, which sucks because I hate this music.
Lightning blade. You're mine. Now die.
Man, if the music didn't suck, I would actually say this is a neat little hidden area in the game, but the music has sapped my enjoyment of it.
Sonic thrust. No way. Want to see how strong I really am? Swallow fury. Lightning blade. Feel better? See ya. Light spear cannon.
I'm bursting with Mona.
See ya.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Lightning thrust. I'm so dead. Light spear cannon.
Oh, ravaging tragedy.
That took too long.
I think I have to let the boss slow down. Oh, because it was like one of these. You ever Redux this game, NG Plus? First, yeah, big if I ever do. If I ever did, it would be a really long time from now. Plus, the only reason I didn't, even if I wanted to NG Plus and I knew about all this content, I had no Tales of the Abyss save file. The only time I played this game was on the PS2, but I sold my PS2, and I don't have it anymore. Like, I don't have that save file anymore. So I literally had no way to get an NG Plus. Even if I knew, like, oh, NG Plus only, I wouldn't have been able to do anything about it, you know? Because I literally don't have access to my save file, like my original save file from 8 years ago. I don't know, I really only Redux games if they really need, like, the commentary update. Like, I'm doing it for Graces because Graces was, like, the second thing I streamed. It was, like, the second playthrough I streamed, so the commentary for it's really dated, and I want to give it better quality. Or if I just really want to play the game again, I don't know, maybe I'll Redux Abyss one day, but I'm playing it right now, so I can't really be thinking about that. Okay, yeah, I entered through the front. That's kind of funny. So I guess we are done here. Never say never, right? You know? Maybe one day, like 4 to 5 years from now, I'll NG Plus this game. Maybe 2 to 3 years. I'm gonna be honest. I think what I'm more likely to do, I think I'm more likely to NG Plus the game, like on my own time, and then maybe stream like the post-game dungeon. I think I'm more likely to do that than just straight up Redux Abyss. I think I'm more likely to, like, you know, NG Plus the game on my own time, maybe like a year, however long I can do it, like maybe a year after the playthrough or something, just stream the post-game dungeon. And maybe all the cool stuff you get, and the second Mystic Arts. I think I'm more likely to do that than I am to just straight up replay it. You know? That'd be an interesting idea, because maybe I will NG Plus, because I want to do the post-game dungeon in some capacity, and maybe I'll stream it when I do that. Even if it's been like a year or two since Abyss. I think that'd be an interesting idea. Because I still really want to do the post-game dungeon. I'm really upset I'm not able to do it now. Wait, there's a chest up there. And the second Mystic Arts, I'm not going to be able to see most of them, which is also upsetting.
Don't get sloppy.
Mystic Arts are awesome.
No, too fast. Light spear cannon.
Ow.
So dead. Sick. Swallow fury.
Bum.
Tiger blade. Lightning blade. Sick.
See, when it comes to replaying a game on the channel, if it's already on the channel in good quality, there would have to be, like, some changes made to the game. Like a re-release or something is a good excuse to do it. But when it comes to something like why I'm doing it with Graces is because I think Graces needs it, like, badly. It's not quite on par with my other playthroughs, and I want it to be, because it's my favorite Tails game. Another game I might replay at some point, Persona 5 Royal. Persona 5 Royal is also in that same boat, where I think it needs it, because that was the third playthrough I've done on Twitch. And it's also pretty dated. Die.
Excellent work, everyone.
But again, I would probably maybe expect to maybe just one day stream the post-game dungeon of Abyss, rather than just the game again from scratch. That's much more likely an option. It just depends when I get in the mood to replay Abyss, like, on my spare time, and NG plus it, and, like, get far enough. Okay, I'm trying to get out of here now. I'm tired of this place. Dude, I love that I entered from the back. That's kind of funny. Oh, get me out. Get me out.
All right, let's go.
Persona 5 Royal is a long game. Yeah, I know. I played it. I played the game. I know it's long. That doesn't stop me from wanting to replay it. It does make it hard to fit, but I'm not gonna let that stop me from. I do want to replay it at some point on the channel. I just don't know when. It's not super high priority right now, but one day. One day I want to replay it and redux it because it needs it. I think. That was like the third thing I've ever streamed. So it really needs the treatment. So one day I'm gonna do it. I just don't know when, and it's not super high priority. Bad. And there's a couple of others that like need, or maybe don't need it. Like there's a couple of other examples. Like Symphonia kind of is. My Symphonia playthrough's not that old, but again, it's getting a re-release. Like I'm gonna play it because it's getting a re-release. Valkyrie Profile's getting a re-release in like 3 days. I'm not gonna play it day of because I don't have time, and there's other games I'd rather do.
What's with all the commotion?
I forgot there's voice acting. I'm not gonna do Valkyrie Profile like when it drops because it comes out in 3 days and I'm busy as it is, and also it's like I would like to replay it, but it's not super high on my radar. But maybe sometime next year I'll play the PS5 Valkyrie Profile port just because it's a port, and also like it'd be a nice time to play the game again. So there's obviously those excuses, but if a game like, it just depends on the quality of my playthrough. If I want to be like, yeah, I want to overwrite it, you know? Like sometimes it's just like, yeah, I like how I ended that playthrough. Like my Berseria playthrough. I love Berseria. I platinumed the game. I'll probably play Berseria again. I'm gonna be honest though, my Berseria does not need a replay. Like, if I wanted to play Berseria, I would just play it on my own time. I am not likely to do another Berseria playthrough unless it's like a challenge run of some kind. For the straight up redux of Berseria, I'm not likely to do it. Not because I don't like the game, I love Berseria. But I'm comfortable with my playthrough. It's got good quality, at least for my standards. And you know, it doesn't really need it, so why overshadow the other playthrough, you know? That's kind of my line of thinking, but it just comes down to preference on like the content creator and everything. I totally understand. Some people are like, hey, I played the game on my channel, I don't want to play it again, even if it's old. Like, I can also understand that mentality, but I'm sort of in the middle. Like, where I'm like, I like to replay games, but I also have a limit to, like, where I need to replay the game, and if I don't need to replay it, like, what needs replaying, what doesn't, what needs updating, etc.
Hey, what happened?
They arrested that criminal Mohs and brought him in from Doth.
What?
But then he got away. They're closing off the perimeter and starting a citywide search.
Which means that Mohs is still somewhere within Batical.
All right, let's search for Mohs too.
Oh, dude, I forgot that was for the story. I forgot we're going to Batical. All right, well, hopefully they let me go to Suzanne first. That bastard Mohs. We're gonna see him. Yeah. Everyone, if you don't cool down, that filthy coward doesn't deserve to be called a holy anything. It's time to avenge Ion. Even Tears lost her composure. Well, I do understand their feelings. We need to remain calm more than ever, right? Now more than ever, right? Exactly. Yo, I had Mohs for lunch today. Mohs Southwest Grill. Very good Mexican spot. One of my favorites. Go to Suzanne. Go to Suzanne. Then we'll go to, move on the story. This worked out really well. I was expecting to get the Mushroom Road done. I said we'd be getting it done sooner, but like, we got it done. That's all that matters. We got the Mushroom Road done regardless. And we have like 45 minutes in stream, so it's just main story progress after this for the rest of stream. Young Master, did you find the Rudigan deck caps? Yeah, we brought one. Hurry and brew it for Mother. Right away. Anyway, the main takeaway with this whole, like, playing game thing, like, back to the Berseria thing. I'm not saying I'll never play it on the channel again, but if I ever were to replay it, it would have to be some kind of, like, challenge run, the unlikely, like, remaster definitive edition. Like, if they don't port Berseria, there's not really a chance of me playing it again. Unless it's either A, a really, really long time from now, like I'm talking like at least 5 to 7 years, or 2, if it's like a challenge run or speed run of some kind. So yeah, obviously there are exceptions, like Symphonia is getting a re-release. I probably would have replayed Symphonia if it wasn't getting a re-release, but it wouldn't have been on February. It would have been like at some point I would have replayed Symphonia, but like I'm playing it because it's getting a remaster, and also it wouldn't hurt to update it. Look, they provided me with my medicine, but don't tell me you... I told you not to do anything dangerous. I'm sorry, Mother, but I was worried about you. Silly, I'm not angry. I just didn't want you to do something for me. I just didn't want you to do something reckless for my sake. Thank you, Luke, and thank you all. Also, Mother, someday when Ash returns home to this manor, I want you to thank him too. He searched for it together with us. He did? I see. Well, I've been blessed with 2 wonderful sons. Thank you. But what? Did Luke just tell her that because, like, what? Ash was not there. I guess because he and Ash are the same? Luke, please take care of yourself. Yeah, okay. But yeah, when it comes to replaying, I would say non-re-release stuff, the most likely stuff I'm going to replay. At some point, I'm gonna replay Persona 5 Royal. I will, because I really think it needs... I don't like my playthrough. I don't like my playthrough. Sometime after Persona 3 Portable, I'll replay Persona 5 Royal. I don't know when yet, but it's definitely on my radar. And obviously, I'm going to replay 7 Remake, but 7 Remake is for 2 reasons. I'm going to replay it because I want to, and it needs it, and also because Rebirth's coming out. It'd be great, and it's the perfect excuse. So obviously, there's like exceptions like that. Other notable stuff, Grandia 2. I really want to replay Grandia 2. I'm getting the itch. So hopefully sometime next year, I'll replay Grandia 2. Grandia 2 is also not very long, so... that's an easy redux to fix. To fix? That's an easy replay to fit. Anyway, where am I going? Can't let Mohs go free. Let's take care of finding him first. Is he in the prison? I want to go see the shops in the Coliseum really quick. Because I know there were some really good accessories here that I may or may not want to invest in. There's all of this. I don't think I need that though. Or like I don't want to bother. I probably should get some armor. That'll do it. We still got our money. Defense more so than attack, I think I need. This is escape speed. Why bother? Kind of seems pointless, even if it does increase escape speed. Am I mistaken? I thought there was some... Oh, you could buy ingredients. Might as well. Especially because we have the money now. Yeah, give me the cake. Give me some eggs. You put egg in cake? I've baked cakes before. I did not... I guess for the cake batter, maybe. I haven't made cake in a hot minute, but I've definitely made cake before in my life. But yeah. Anything over here? Just regular items? Actually, yeah. Give me some holy bottles. I've been slacking on those. And also some magic lens. That'll do it. Oh, maybe this is where I had to go?
I can't afford to be captured here with Eldrant almost arisen.
We finally get to kill this loser.
Turn yourself into the Order of Lorelei and face the consequences of your crimes.
Or I could just I could be Yuri Lowell and just stab him.
Please, those who must atone for their crimes are you fools who would ignore the score. I am right. How can you not understand?
Of course you are, Grand Maestro.
Ah, Dist.
Dist. Perhaps I ought to have left you permanently frozen.
Why couldn't you have?
Silence you! You always break your promises. You never play fair. Now, Mohs, let's leave this riffraff behind and proceed to Eldrant.
Wait, Dist. The power of the Phone Master shall be mine, here and now.
Perhaps the austere majesty of Eldrant would make a more fitting stage.
I'll reveal my new might to these fools who have lost sight of how the world should be.
In that case, by all means.
Dist, what are you thinking? That art!
Silence! Mohs has decided this for himself. You have no right to interfere.
Ugh!
The hell?
I did not think this freak can get any uglier.
It's just like my eyes. He's strengthening his phonic arts by inscribing a phonic glyph on himself to gather phonons. But that's the phonic glyph to gather the 7th phonon.
But if that's inscribed on someone who can't use the 7th phonon, every phonon in their body would mutate.
Dist! What have I become?
Your body has simply taken a more suitable form to prevent your 7th phonons from going out of control. Have no fear. Your powers are now truly those of a Phone Master.
Oh, I can feel it surging within me. So this is the power of Yuria. I'm heading straight to Eldred from here. See that you follow shortly.
To think a human could become something so hideous.
When the 7th phonon is implanted in one who cannot use it, his body rejects it, leading to madness.
Mohs desired the power of a Phone Master above all else. I'm sure he won't mind. Personally, I'm satisfied to perform experiments regardless of the subject.
So that bastard Mohs would become a monster to protect the score.
Speaking of the score, where did that traveler giving illegal readings go?
Perhaps he's moved on to a new city. We should report to the Order about him. And Mohs.
That's fine, but who's in charge of the Order of Lorelei these days?
I'm not sure. Perhaps it's grandfather now.
Nobody in Doth has any idea of what's going on. I say we talk to Teodoro.
You're right. Ugh, what's going to happen to the Order?
Who knows, dude? That was wild. Past and the present. This should have known what would happen if someone tried to control the 7th phonon by force. But for someone to turn into that, how could that happen? That technology for bringing phonons into the body, I invented that as a child as well. Wow, you really do make everything. I wish I can go back in time and kill myself as a newborn. Oh, Jade, that's dark. I keep coming up with such troublesome ideas, or things rather. Ideas isn't so different. That would suck. If you did that, Luke and Ion wouldn't even be born. That's true. I suppose I can't change the past. Jade, what a thought. What a thought that is.